Senior year, the final stretch, the last dance, the grand finale of your high school or college journey. It's exciting, nerve-wracking, and filled with possibilities. But let me tell you something, while you're dreaming about graduation and the future, there are certain things you might be doing that could sabotage your success. If you're in your senior year, stop doing these 7 things right now before they hold you back. Time management is one of the most valuable skills you can develop in your senior year. The reality is that time is slipping away faster than you think, and every moment you waste on unnecessary distractions is time you can never get back. Procrastination is one of the biggest enemies of success, yet so many seniors fall into the trap of thinking they have plenty of time left. The truth is, deadlines sneak up, responsibilities pile up, and before you know it, you're overwhelmed, scrambling to finish applications, projects, or job searches at the last minute. This kind of pressure leads to stress, mistakes, and missed opportunities. Instead of pushing things off for later, start tackling tasks with urgency. Use a planner, set deadlines, and break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Discipline yourself to prioritize what truly matters over fleeting distractions. Think about it: if you had a major exam tomorrow, would you rather study in a calm, structured way over a few days, or would you rather cram everything in the night before, running on anxiety and caffeine? The same principle applies to everything in your senior year. Your future depends on how you use your time today. If you keep saying, "I'll do it later," you're gambling with opportunities that might not come back. Don't let laziness or short-term fun dictate your long-term success. Set daily goals, hold yourself accountable, and remember that every effort you put in now will pay off later. If you master time management now, you'll carry that skill with you into college, work, and every aspect of life. Beyond academics and career preparation, managing your time wisely allows you to enjoy your senior year without the guilt of unfinished responsibilities hanging over your head. When you stay on top of your work, you create space for fun, meaningful experiences, and personal growth without the last-minute panic. You deserve to enjoy this final chapter without unnecessary stress, and the key to that is taking control of your schedule now. Don't just let time pass, use it to build the foundation for your future. At the same time, none of this matters if you aren't taking care of yourself. Your health should never take a backseat to your ambitions. Too many seniors sacrifice sleep, skip meals, or rely on energy drinks to push through deadlines, thinking they can make up for it later. But the body and mind don't work that way. Every hour of sleep you lose, every unhealthy meal you eat, and every moment of stress you ignore adds up, slowly draining your energy, focus, and motivation. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and if you don't prioritize your well-being, everything else, your grades, your relationships, your future plans will suffer. Lack of sleep alone can drastically affect your ability to concentrate, retain information, and make sound decisions. You might think pulling an all-nighter to finish an assignment is worth it, but if your brain isn't functioning properly the next day, your effort becomes counterproductive. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Your body repairs itself, your mind processes information, and your emotions stabilize when you get enough rest. Ignoring that just to squeeze in a few more hours of studying or scrolling on your phone will leave you feeling drained and ineffective. Then there's food. You can't expect to perform at your best if you're fueling your body with junk. Fast food, excessive caffeine, and skipping meals might seem convenient now, but they take a toll on your energy levels, mood, and overall well-being. Eating balanced meals with proteins, healthy fats, and essential nutrients isn't just about staying in shape, it's about keeping your brain sharp and your body strong. When you feel good physically, you perform better mentally. Make it a habit now to eat nutritious meals, drink water, and give your body the care it deserves. And let's talk about stress. Senior year comes with a lot of pressure, expectations from teachers, deadlines, big life decisions, and maybe even the fear of the unknown. It's easy to fall into the mindset of, "I just need to push through," but ignoring stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even physical illness. Take breaks when you need to. Go for a walk, listen to music, talk to a friend. Do whatever helps you reset and recharge. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and neglecting it will only make things harder in the long run. Exercise is another game changer. You don't have to be an athlete to benefit from movement. Even a 20-minute walk, a quick workout, or some stretching can do wonders for your mood and energy. Physical activity releases endorphins, which help reduce stress and improve focus. If you're feeling sluggish or unmotivated, getting your body moving can instantly shift your mindset. Developing these habits now will set you up for a healthier lifestyle in the future. Taking care of yourself isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. The most successful people understand that health and success go hand in hand. If you're running on empty, you're not going to reach your full potential. You have big dreams, big goals, and an exciting future ahead. Don't let exhaustion, poor nutrition, or stress rob you of that potential. Make your health a priority now, and watch how much more capable, focused, and ready you feel to take on the challenges ahead. The people you surround yourself with during your senior year can either push you forward or hold you back. It's easy to stay attached to certain friendships or relationships simply because they've been a part of your life for a long time. But the truth is, not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Some people drain your energy, discourage your ambitions, or create unnecessary drama. Toxic relationships, whether with friends, a partner, or even classmates, can subtly shape your mindset and affect your motivation. You might not even realize how much certain people are influencing your confidence, decisions, and overall happiness. Negative energy is contagious. If you're constantly around people who complain, make excuses, or don't support your goals, that energy seeps into your life. Maybe you have a friend who always downplays your achievements or makes you feel guilty for wanting to improve yourself. Maybe there's someone who constantly brings negativity into conversations, making it harder for you to stay optimistic about your future. Or perhaps you're in a relationship that feels more like an emotional burden than a source of encouragement. These things matter more than you think. The wrong company can cause distractions, create self-doubt, and even make you question your own path. You have to start choosing relationships that add value to your life. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you to be better, and genuinely want to see you succeed. Supportive friends will celebrate your victories, motivate you when you're struggling, and remind you of your potential. They won't make you feel guilty for focusing on your goals, and they won't try to hold you back out of jealousy or insecurity. The people who truly care about you will want to see you thrive, even if it means growing apart. It's also important to recognize that letting go of toxic relationships isn't selfish, it's necessary. You don't owe anyone your energy, your peace, or your time if they don't respect or support you. Walking away from people who bring you down is an act of self-care, not cruelty. And sometimes, that means setting boundaries, distancing yourself from drama, or simply choosing to invest more time in people who uplift you. Your senior year is a turning point, and you need to be intentional about who you allow in your life. The right people will help you grow, push you toward success, and remind you of your worth. While relationships play a huge role in shaping your senior year, there's another factor that many people overlook: financial habits. Money might not seem like a big concern right now, especially if you're still living at home or haven't started paying bills. But the choices you make with your finances this year will impact your future more than you realize. Too many seniors fall into the trap of reckless spending, thinking that once they graduate, they'll figure things out. The problem is, bad financial habits don't just disappear, they follow you into adulthood, making life unnecessarily stressful. Impulse spending is one of the biggest mistakes students make. Whether it's buying every trendy outfit, spending all your money on fast food, or constantly upgrading your tech gadgets, these small expenses add up fast. You might think, it's just a few dollars, but over time, those little purchases could have been saved for something more important. Financial stability isn't about how much money you have, it's about how wisely you manage what you do have. Learning to budget, track expenses, and prioritize saving will give you financial freedom later in life. And then there's debt. Many seniors ignore financial planning when it comes to college tuition, loans, and scholarships. They sign up for student loans without fully understanding what repayment will look like. They miss out on scholarships simply because they didn't take the time to apply. The choices you make now about money will affect you for years to come. If you're not thinking about how to minimize debt and maximize financial opportunities, you're setting yourself up for unnecessary stress down the road. It's not just about avoiding debt, it's about creating financial independence. Start building smart money habits now. If you have a job, start saving a portion of your paycheck instead of spending it all. Learn about financial literacy, how credit works, how to invest, and how to make money work for you instead of the other way around. If you're planning to go to college, research grants and scholarships. Many students leave free money on the table simply because they didn't take the time to apply. Small financial decisions now will make a huge difference in your future. Beyond just saving money, start thinking about earning it wisely. The digital age has opened up countless opportunities to make extra income. Whether it's freelancing, tutoring, selling products online, or starting a side hustle, there are ways to generate income even as a student. Developing financial independence early on gives you options. It means you won't have to rely on others for support, and you'll have more control over your future. The most successful people understand money isn't just about spending, it's about making choices that give you long-term stability and freedom. You don't have to be rich to be financially smart, but you do have to be intentional. Every dollar you save, every unnecessary purchase you avoid, and every wise financial decision you make now will benefit you later. It's not about restricting yourself, it's about setting yourself up for opportunities instead of limitations. Your senior year is a transition period, and how you handle relationships and finances will impact your future in ways you might not even realize yet. Choose people who help you grow, and start treating money with respect. If you do those two things right, you'll enter the next stage of your life with confidence, clarity, and control. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is avoiding challenges because they fear failure. It's natural to want to stay in your comfort zone, especially when you've spent years figuring out what feels safe and familiar. But growth never happens in comfort. Too many students turn down opportunities, whether it's applying for a competitive college, auditioning for a role, running for a leadership position, or even trying a new skill simply because they're afraid they won't be good enough. The fear of embarrassment, rejection, or falling short can be overwhelming, but those are the very things that shape you into someone stronger. Every successful person has faced failure. The difference is they didn't let it stop them. They saw failure as a lesson, a stepping stone to something bigger. If you're not willing to take risks and challenge yourself, you'll never know what you're truly capable of. Playing it safe might feel comfortable now, but in the long run, it will leave you with regrets. The worst thing isn't failing. It's looking back and wondering what could have happened if you had just tried. Think about the things you've already accomplished in your life. Every skill you have today, whether it's speaking in public, playing a sport, or mastering a subject, started with struggle. There was a time when you weren't good at those things, but you kept going, and now they feel easier. The same applies to the challenges ahead. The only way to grow is to push past the fear, embrace discomfort, and go after what you want with confidence, even if you don't have all the answers yet. Opportunities won't always come knocking. Sometimes you have to chase them. If you want to stand out, you have to do things most people are too afraid to do. Apply for that internship, submit that application, take that difficult class, start that project, whatever it is, just take the leap. Even if you don't succeed right away, you'll gain experience, resilience, and a mindset that will carry you through life. The biggest regrets aren't from the things you failed at, they're from the things you never attempted. But even as you take on new challenges, it's important to remember that comparing yourself to others is one of the fastest ways to drain your motivation and happiness. Senior year comes with a lot of pressure, and social media only amplifies it. Everywhere you look, someone is getting into a prestigious college, landing an amazing job, traveling to cool places, or achieving something you wish you had. It's easy to feel like you're falling behind, like everyone else has their life figured out while you're still unsure about your next steps. What you don't see is the full picture. Social media is a highlight reel, showing only the best moments, never the struggles, doubts, or failures behind the scenes. The truth is, everyone is figuring things out at their own pace. Just because someone is succeeding in one area doesn't mean they have it all together. And even if they do, it doesn't take away from your own potential. Your journey is unique, and comparing it to someone else's will only hold you back. Instead of looking at others with envy, use their success as motivation. If someone has achieved something you want, learn from them rather than resenting them. Ask yourself what steps they took and how you can apply those lessons to your own path. But never let comparison make you feel inadequate. You have your own strengths, your own timeline, and your own path to success. Confidence comes from focusing on your own progress, not someone else's. Set personal goals that excite you, work on improving yourself every day, and trust that your hard work will pay off in time. The people who succeed aren't necessarily the ones who started the strongest, they're the ones who stayed consistent and didn't let self-doubt stop them. Senior year is your moment to take control of your future. Don't waste it fearing failure, and don't let comparison steal your joy. Take risks, challenge yourself, and trust that everything you're doing now is leading to something greater. Your journey is yours alone. Make it count.